What up, people? Today we're going to be talking about how I've pretty much quit alcohol. Okay, so I don't want to come from a perspective of righteousness, I'm better than thou and all that kind of stuff, because that's just not what this is. I've watched videos where people have gone to like absolutely silly extremes to the point of alcoholism and alcohol addiction, and then they're sort of preaching to other people about, you know, don't drink alcohol. I do take their message, but at the same time, to some degree, I'm kind of disenfranchised by their message to some degree again, because you're basically saying to everyone else, don't drink alcohol because you abused it. My thinking in a ways is kind of like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be saying to other people, stop, because of your lack of control and your lack of discipline. You can suggest to people, hey, it's not good, here are the effects and here's what it's done to me, and, you know, have a think about stopping. But I just want to make sure that you guys know that's not the space that I'm coming from. I'm not necessarily saying you should stop altogether, but I'm just saying rethink why you're doing and drinking to the extent that you are. And there's obviously going to be varying degrees to this. So my personal experience is when I was younger and I was doing like, you know, lads holidays and going on mad benders and all that kind of stuff, I was absolutely drinking just silly amounts for me personally. I think back to it and I'm just like, didn't have a good time. I had a very good time. How much was it related to alcohol though? And I think to myself, I'm like, actually not that much. Actually not that much. Like there was, at the time, there was this big staple. It was like, oh, this is how much I can drink. And I think back to that now, how stupid that is. It's just like there's some kind of bravado and honor in it. Like I can handle this many pints, that makes me what, hard, or that makes me like just amazing. Like it's stupid. It's just stupid thinking back to it now. I'm just like, you know what I mean? If you could talk to yourself, like go back in time, talk to yourself, you just be like, you know what I mean? Stupid. So yeah, like, you know, I was drinking crazy amounts, and whereas all I needed to do thinking back, let's say for example, so I went to Iron Napa, it was just hype, loads of girls everywhere, lads holiday, it was manic, it was beautiful weather, beautiful seas, everything like that, right? So we go on this night out and we start pre-drinkers. Obviously, we don't want to pay too much in the club and sort of save our money so we can do more excursions and things like that while we're in Iron Napa, right? So blazing these drinks before, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna get absolutely wasted, and then let's start the night. It's gonna be live, you know what I mean? So I'm knocking these drinks back left, right, and center. Shots, pints, flipping, cocktails, everything, right? Then we go out to the club and we buy a fishbowl, literally a fishbowl full of like different cocktails and stuff like that. I think we had sex on the beach or something else like that. And we were all drinking through straws, like sharing it between us, right? I was already lit. Like I was already freaking proper drunk before like drinking out of a fishbowl. So it's like, why do you need to drink out of a fishbowl if you're already freaking drunk? Now, yes, these cocktails taste freaking nice. That's true. It's true, right? So you can pretty much drink them like just fresh juice. That's kind of how they taste. Not as good as fresh juice, obviously, nothing is. But you know what I mean? Like they taste kind of close, right? But I didn't need to do that because I was already lit. Could have had a good night and just left it at that, right? But I didn't. I was stupid. So drank from this fishbowl, blazed it, and then I proceeded to the bar and got some more shots like an idiot. Again, stupid. Didn't need to have any more. And then I have these shots and then I'm like, hold on, I don't feel too great. Now, bear in mind, we're in the club, like it's just packed out. There's a lot of people in this club. So I was like, oh no, you know that feeling where you're just like, oh no, I've drank too much. I've gone past that limit. I'm gonna be sick. So I'm there wading through people. I'm on the dance floor and I'm like, okay, no, actually, I'm all right. So I'm on the dance floor, I'm dancing and stuff like that. This is how I dance. 2-step, 1-2, 2-step, you know what I mean? Electric slide. Yeah, so I'm dancing on the dance floor, I'm all right. And then I'm like, actually, I'm not all right, do you know what I mean? Now there's loads of people around me, so I had to kind of like barge them and knock them away, and they were pissed off with me at first until they could see what was happening. So I put my hands over my mouth like this because I wanted to stop the vomit, and it literally just started spurting through my fingers, man. It was bad. It was bad. And that's literally why I knocked everyone back, because I didn't want to get it on them. So they turned around pissed off, but as soon as they could see what was happening, and I knocked them back to like save their clothing and stuff like that. I think they were quite grateful. So yeah, I was just like throwing up. People cleared a path so I could get to the street. Got to the street, threw up, and I was just wasted and wrecked for the whole night. That was the whole night done. Like my mates had to like take me back to the hotel in the back of like a buggy or something like that. You know, like the holiday reps sometimes roll around in a buggy and stuff and take people here, there, and everywhere to the clubs and things like that, and transport drinks, etc., whatever. But that had to take me back to my hotel, right? Stupid. So I paid like all this money to go on holiday, paid for hotels, paid for flipping this awesome experience, and I lessened the experience by getting too overly drunk. Like I didn't need to do that much. So there's just an example of just being stupid and thinking as to why it actually pays to think about, hey, what kind of do I want out of this? Now, people will be like, yo, I'm going on a lad's holiday, I'm going on a girl's holiday, I don't want to think like logically about what I want to do and all this kind of stuff. But I mean, just really take a second. Like, what do you actually want from the holiday? Is it like that good experience that you can remember, that you can look back fondly on and just be like, yo, that was awesome? Or is it I can't actually remember what happened that night because I was too wrecked, I've kind of put myself in a compromising position, and flipping, I didn't feel well and I lost money as a result of that. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, people will be like, oh yeah, you're being too square if you think about it like this. But if you work it out, oh okay, I can drink this much, have a good night, keep my money in check, but still have a really good time and remember it. It's like win all around, you know what I mean? It's just win all around, you know what I'm saying? For those that are extra confident like myself, like I don't even need alcohol to have a good time. Like I can go out on nights out and not drink a drop of alcohol, and I've done so many times. Go out straight on that dance floor, be the only one on that dance floor all night, I do not care, and have a great freaking time, provided the DJ is smashing it, you know what I mean? It's all about DJ, it's all about the tunes. If it's good tunes, I'm vibing. I can be on that dance floor by myself all night. It doesn't usually pan out like that. Usually I'll go up on a dance floor, I'll be the first one on the dance floor, bust them moves and this, that and the other, Friday it again, the tunes are lit, and then like people will come and join. But I do not need a drop of alcohol in order to do that, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I would say to everyone watching the video, like I'm not saying that you need to stop or anything like that, but just have a think about why you need to do this, right? So later on, I've done more research into alcohol. You know, there's a lot of kind of like diminishing effects that you don't necessarily need. Now, for me personally, it's kind of more impactful because I'm very health and fitness focused, and I didn't need to put myself through that impact. Like I didn't need to drink that much. I didn't need to binge drink that much. So I think to myself, man, why the frick was I doing that? I was just listening to the dumb hype. Oh, you know, I can drink this many pints, and trying to compete with people over some dumb-ish. Even thinking back about it now, I'm just like, man, I should have slapped myself. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's just dumb. Like, who can drink more pints? It's just a waste man concept, you know what I mean? So yeah, crazy. But anyways, forward to now, I feel so much better for pretty much not drinking. I wouldn't say at all. I drink here and there, but it's so small amounts, and it's just, it hasn't really had any kind of effect on how much I'm enjoying nights out, chilling with the guys, doing whatever, maybe a sport like axe throwing, and then coming and having a pint afterwards, or half a pint. Like the other day, I had half a pint and got tipsy off half a pint. That's how little I drink now. But someone will spend 100, 50, maybe 40, 30 pounds. I'll buy half a pint and I'm good for most of the night, if not the whole night. My bank account is healthy because of that. You know what I mean? It's like, that's sorted. Like, I don't need to spend constant amounts on more alcohol to have a good time, which I can have anyway, and be healthier and fitter for it, and remember the night more clearly. It's just win, 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 guys. So I'm not trying to dampen like anyone's fun and stuff like that. It's just like, for your own purpose, think about it. Like, just have a think about it. Do you really need that, and does that really work for you, and does that really work in your favor? You know what I mean? Because if not, then it's like, why are you doing it? And I literally could go back and just kind of slap myself, because I'm thinking to myself, yeah, why did you go to that extent? And what is the big deal about drinking a lot of pints? It's just it's so lame, so stupid. But yeah, I just thought I'd hop on anyways, talk about that, and talk about how I've reduced my alcohol intake drastically. I only have like 1 or 2 every 4 or 5 plus months. You know what I mean? It's just not that important, guys. Still go on nights out, still dance, can still vibe to the music, can still chat to my friends and all that kind of stuff. Have a great time, guys. Hopefully you're able to too, because overall, let's face it, it's healthier for us all. And if that's important to you, maybe it's something that you want to think about. But just to reiterate, you don't necessarily need it to have a great time, guys. So it's like, just have a think about how important it is to you. And if you choose to continue smashing it, then you do you know what I'm saying? But just understand that it's totally possible without, and you'll have those better benefits, more money, you'll remember the night, and you'll feel better, no hangovers, and you'll feel fitter for it as a result. You'll have a sharper memory too, plus other health benefits as well. So yeah, just have a think about it anyway, guys, and much love. Thank you so much. Throw down in the comments, let me know your thoughts, and yeah, holler back. Let me know, yeah, what it is that you think, guys. All right, take it easy, and I'll see you for the next video. Take it easy. See you later.